Two things that I've got going on for me are older and a virgin. I can't be at the park with people. I sometimes go to the YouTube comment section for advice. Just get a hooker and get it over with. Get a hooker, Adams. Because of this guy named Skippy, I say keep condoms and gum with you.
Proceed to do the mommy daddy things.
Come on her face every morning.
Hey, what's worse than a virgin man who's 40 years old giving you dating advice? That's right. A virgin man who's 40 years old giving you sex advice. Skippy's giving people the George Michael careless whisper advice. I'm sorry about that, but he's doing it. Would you really like Skippy to be at your wedding telling you that you're not pumping it right? You're not pumping and dumping? You're not doing the chicken wang, the doggy style, the Kama Sutra, position number 68 plus 1? Would you really like that? From a Mormon man from Utah, borderline 50, and has a beard that looks like Santa Claus would be jealous of it? A virgin man giving you sex advice is like a dolphin giving you walking lessons. Before we start the video, if by the end of it you like it, please do consider subscribing. We're on our way to 600,000 subscribers, which would be amazing. And do follow me on my Instagram at 16leo_. That way you can give me ideas for the new one. Thank you so much to the person who gave me this idea. You clearly don't like me and want my eyeballs to fall out. So, you know, sincerely, thank you for that. Skippy has now found himself another outdoor place to do this because Skippy can't do this in his own home. It's not enough for Skippy to give you sensual advice in the comfort of his own armchair. He has to go out in public where other people can see him with his camera, giving you advice on how to stroke it. A man who's never done that. Tiger Woods giving me advice on how to be a good husband. Like, you know what I mean?
Happy birthday, Radams.
Instantly, we're introduced to Happy Birthday Radams. Radams. That sounds like either a sexual disease or a cure. I'm not sure which. And it's his birthday today. So that's... Hi, Radams.
I am Skippy.
Yes, you are.
And I earlier today made a video from the park, which is right back over there. But someone started playing music, and the music that they were playing, I don't own the copyright to said music.
Skippy starts off the video saying that he's in a park just giving the hottest sex advice of all time. He's the Hugh Hefner of Utah. He's Hugh Hefner, I guess. And someone started playing music. They were like, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, what the hell? And Skippy came out and he's like, I can't afford that. I'm gonna give you sensual advice from this side of the park, where you can only hear the cars. Instead of going into my own house, my own private domicile, as Jesse Pinkman would say, you decided to spread the good word of your sensual advice. I should be writing it down, but I'm not going to. Instead, I will get the words up on screen whenever we finally get whatever Skippy is saying, so that we actually know what the good sensual advice is, so we can all take it and have hot, beautiful sex together. No.
So, due to that, if I want to put this video on YouTube, I can't be at the park with people playing their music loud, so instead I'm across the street at a school. Being in front of a school, I'm going to educate you on a few things. Specifically, you are 26, you are a virgin. Two things that I've got going on for me are older and a virgin.
Those are not things that are going on for you. I'm not saying that being a virgin is bad by any means. I never said it was. That's your choice. But when you put it into context of how many times he's tried to unbe a virgin, I think we could say that's not really a plus category right now. If you went on your Tinder bio, pros, has a face, still some hair. Cons, old virginitis, that's your Tinder bio. And your special skill, apparently ruining parks for people.
And I guess both of them, by many people's account, would be considered negatives.
If I go on Tinder, I'm not going to be like, yeah, here's some positives about me. I'm so far in debt that if I reached to the center of the earth and found gold, I'd still owe the government money. I can't swim, and if my girlfriend was drowning in a pool, I just wish for a new one. I'm also afraid of heights, so if she's in a plane, good riddance. I think those are things that you might not want to flaunt, if you know what I mean.
But in this case, they're positives, because those two things have led me to the wisdom and experience to be able to give you a little bit of advice that should be about a tip or two for dating and how to find the right girl.
You better give her the tip or two, honestly, bro. I don't know if wisdom is the right terminology we're going for. I guess he's a professor in non-sexology. They actually have people who do this. They study the science behind sensual activity. Skippy is the guinea pig.
But are probably going to end up being tips for what to think about when having sex, because not enough people end up having sex. Get expert advice on virginity and really think through.
Is there such a thing as expert advice on virginity, is there? Can we just start making up careers? My new career is I steal your cookies. I come to your house and I eat your cookies and they taste good and now they're in my stomach. And also, I'm a professional body slammer. I come to your house and I slam you on the table and I say you owe me $5 now.
The what could, should, will happen when it comes to having sex. Let's start off with the first one. Don't get a hooker.
Okay, let's write that down. Don't get a hooker. Can we write that down across the screen? What are you getting hookers for? What are you in GTA 5? Get your ass out the strip club, get into the dance club, and start DJing for people who will fall in love with you.
Don't get a hooker, because I've been told numerous times by people in YouTube comment section.
What have you been told by numerous people in the comment section, that you look like a hooker or that you deserve to get a hooker? You know what? I'm gonna really love this because I can tell Skippy's got some backwards views on how he sees sex workers and their profession. Just for the record, utmost respect for people in that profession. Respect your body choices and everything. I'm very sex positive. Great.
I don't know where you go for advice. I don't know, maybe like a therapist or a friend or something like that. I sometimes go to the YouTube comment section for advice.
Can we have that on the screen? I sometimes go to the YouTube comment section for advice. Can we have that in the Guinness World Book of Records? Stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. You might go to a therapist or like your friends. I go to the YouTube comment section. That's why I have low self-esteem, and honestly, if I had a noose, it would be over for me. YouTube comment section. Your YouTube comment section. Have you read it? Have you? Can I read it to you? Tracy, I have chocolate pudding on my shirt. Skippy the wordsmith. Can I taste it? Can you believe I'm single? Yes, Skippy, I can believe it. This woman is such a sweet person and you continue to make her feel uncomfortable. Also, maybe if you weren't so self-centered, you'd actually listen to her. I am angered, Skippy. People are being constructive, and those are the people you seem to hate. You just hate when people give you actual criticism and you call them trolls. Going to the comment section to get advice on YouTube instead of a therapist?
Get a hooker and get it over with. And I would say to you, Radams, no, get a hooker, Radams. Think about
the children you won't be making if you get a hooker. Think about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon has so much money that he can afford child support for 13 kids. Elon Musk better watch out.
When you eventually do have sex, and then knowing the rest of your life of the story.
I really like this angle, by the way. It's looking like Radams is a little gnome sort of man who's like, please give me that sexy advice. I don't know why he's Italian. Radams, you've come to me to not have sex. Take a seat. This is all we do here for like 40, 50 years. Then we die.
And of like, if someone's saying like, hey, let's go get you laid right now. There's a girl who stands on the corner of this street and that street. She's surely going to take it from you.
Well, that was an odd way to say that, wasn't it? God damn, Skippy. You are the wordsmith, aren't you? Girl standing on the corner and she's gonna... What? Take it? I'm sorry, can I hear that one more time?
She's surely going to take it from you.
My goodness, dude. She's gonna take it from you? You know they have feelings. Just because people choose to go into that line of work, it doesn't make them devoid of feelings.
And for not that much money.
Oh my god, just make it stop.
Or maybe she's a high-class hooker and she'll give it up to you for a bit. Radams, buddy.
Radams. Shouldn't take it from a high-class hooker. Even a low-class hooker, Radams. You shouldn't take it from none of them. What you need to do is, you gotta take it from someone who can give it to you. I don't mean me, Radams. I mean a woman.
Don't lose your virginity to a hooker.
What is wrong with that? Is it a problem? These amazing people probably made more dreams come true than Make-A-Wish. Dreams come true.
If you're watching this and you ever did lose your virginity to a hooker, leave low, Radams. Would you have rather lost it to a hooker or to someone that you cared about?
Can you at least try and speak as if they're humans? What a really sad question. What if the person you care about happens to do that for a living? Maybe we shouldn't judge people. I'm not gonna judge someone because I haven't walked a mile in their platform heels.
I would think that people that lost their virginity to hookers would have rather low, Radams. Because that's not losing it. That's giving it. That's the difference.
They're not like virginity takers. It's not like they suck the virginity out of you. Well, I mean, you know, we're living in 2022, man. If you go on Instagram, you're bombarded with ass. And hey, that's not always a bad thing. Being body positive and being out there is fine.
Prepare
what you want to be wearing when you lose your virginity.
the day that you lose your virginity, no matter who you are.
The clothes come off, and then the losing of the virginity happens.
Skippy gets really creepy. He starts talking about a sex outfit. That's not even necessarily true. You can do it with most of your clothes on. Case in point. You're getting really creepy now, man. Your eyes got a little wide when you're talking about clothes, like you imagined it. Like, the clothes come off. Let's not get too carried away, or you might not be able to get up.
I don't even have my
Sex outfit.
planned out other than I hope it's on my wedding night.
What is a sex outfit? I have a bee costume. Maybe a suit? Is that what you're talking about?
So I guess in that sense, I have my sex outfit is going to be a tuxedo that I take off and
Proceed to do the mommy daddy things.
Look, good for you, man. You're waiting till marriage. Awesome. It's okay to wait. It's more than okay to wait. Who am I to judge? Stop judging other people, though.
next. What do you want to smell like? My hand to the living God.
Put something nice on. Don't smell like you just came out of a rubbish can. You'll be fine.
As I was trying to find the right place to be able to make this video, these kids came up and go, "Yo, dude, what's your cologne?" And I go, "Excuse me?" And goes, "We can smell your cologne. What kind of cologne you are?" And I go, "Aqua di Gio." And they're like, "It's nice." And I swear that this is completely true.
Well, you shouldn't swear that this is completely true. This is really creepy that a bunch of kids came up to you and went, "Ah, damn, shouty, what is that?" Aqua di Gio. Damn, you smell good. Oh, thank you, my little kids. Do you want to come smell my armpits and maybe other areas? Put that man in jail. Aqua di Gio for the 40-year-old who wants to lose his virginity.
And I said, "You guys can smell my cologne?" They're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, I put my cologne on just before I went to church. Church was at noon. It's now like 4 something, almost 5 o'clock. Holy crap, you can smell my cologne. I know that means, in my heart, I feel that the cologne that I'll be wearing the night I lose my virginity is Aqua di Gio, thanks to some kids in a park.
I'm sorry, did you say that you're gonna lose your virginity thanks to some kids in a park? Aqua di Gio. You're going to jailio.
That is awesome. They didn't know that I'm a guy that has been on probably the 112th highest rated show in TLC TV viewing history. They didn't know that they were in the presence of a guy that used to be text buddies with TJ Miller. They didn't know that about me. They were just like, "This guy smells good. We will tell him."
Boom.
Could you possibly have a more stretched out claim to celebrity fame than "I used to be text buddies with TJ Miller"? I used to be Arnold Schwarzenegger's maid's nanny's best friend's sister's husband's wife. His cousin. Whenever he gets close with a girl, it's always his own presence and his own self-egotistical nature that comes out when he's filming the camera, or he has to have the camera on, or he has to document the process, that makes him almost unbearable to these girls. I don't hate this dude. I really do think that he's a good guy. I just think some of the things he does are so questionable.
Radams. Going on with smell. Do you carry gum? Do you carry mints with you? Because if not, make a practice.
Honestly, good tip.
Or maybe you're like, "Hey, Skippy, I can't wait till marriage. If it happens and I have chemistry with a girl at a bar, well then cool. Take gum or mints with you to a bar when you go."
A little passive aggressive, my guy. Take the gum and the mints. Don't come to me. I have therapy. Let me go on YouTube and just read my therapy comments. Turns out I'm still a virgin. Well, good session, guys.
Dude, when telling either your friends about it later, or maybe your kids, maybe when telling your kids about the night that you lost or gave your virginity to someone.
It's called How I Met Your Mother, not How I Fucked Her and Made You. What do you think kids want to know about?
Be like, "Because of this guy named Skippy."
Oh
My breath smelled good. My breath smelled damn good because of Skippy.
My breath smelled great. Thanks to Skippy ex Aquadigio.
And I suppose a condom. I should also say that, right?
Yeah, wrap it up, man. Or you're gonna end up like Nick Cannon.
I don't know how many Mormons lose their virginity wearing a condom. I would assume maybe for those Mormons that don't want to get their wives pregnant on their honeymoon night, they take the pill.
Honestly, this is just getting creepy. I don't know why he's getting so deep into other people's love life.
So, but if you're not planning that, I say keep condoms and gum with you, just in case you're on a date with someone that you hope it goes that way. And then if everything goes right, boom, condoms and gum.
Condoms and gum, come.
I mean, it's not just for protection, it's for pleasure, right? Boom.
Boom. It's for pleasure, right? Boom. Boom. You hit her right between the knees. Boom. Tell her to bend over. Boom, 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 boom.
That was some awesome advice. I'm really happy that you were able to receive that.
Is he thanking himself for that? Boom, 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 boom. Ah, that was some great advice, man. Yo, TJ Miller, celebrity status. Yo, man, this is the greatest advice right here in a park right now.
Take a photo of you and her that night.
No. This is not Wildlife Channel documentary.
I would hope that the photo that I take of the girl that I lose my virginity to is called a wedding photo.
Let's all hope that that's the only photo you take. Yes, sure.
And if not, if I am dating a girl or going on dates with a girl and it leads to sex, oh goodness sakes, I hope that there is a part of me that goes, no matter how horrible the night went,
I will not take a picture and use it as evidence that will then incriminate myself for me going back to jail after the kids smell me.
I need to have a photo of the girl that I lost my virginity to.
Sir?
I need to have a photo.
We're not developing those anymore.
The girl
Kodak
that I
closed
lost
down
my virginity
because
to.
of the stuff that you do, sir. Please.
I need to see what I looked like. I need to document the process.
My friend, it's a flex tape and replace the FL with S. If you're talking about that, you need the person's consent. And if you guys break up, you need to delete it.
Maybe for safety's sake, I don't know, to identify the person.
Could you possibly sound more like a serial killer or something?
Let's say you're the kind of person that might lose their virginity when you're drunk.
It doesn't happen that often. Let's say you're the kind of person who always loses their virginity while you're drunk. Like Darren over there. He lost his virginity 5 times last week in a bar.
Wouldn't it be helpful for you, for your memory later of like, oh, there's a lot I don't remember about that night, but I know I went to a party with my friends and we've got a photo at that bar, and then here's a photo with some chick and I look wasted and I'm pretty sure I lost my virginity. Oh, that chick, that's the girl I lost my virginity to.
That's not at all the right way to think about this. If you're drunk and you literally can't remember, then it was for the best. That's very creepy and very weird. What if the other person was drunk and they didn't want to remember the night, and now you have a weird selfie with them?
Radams, see? You probably weren't thinking that one of the key things to losing your virginity is to taking photos of the person, but it is. Totally is.
At this point, you gotta throw this advice in the trash can like it's leftover casserole from like 8 weeks. It's nuclear in how bad it is.
Music, obviously. I've gone on in other videos about the music that one should have and should have playing.
What are we gonna listen to? Possibly R. Kelly, maybe Bill Cosby stand-up. Is it some sexy Mormon music?
But this really is key. If you're not going to marry her,
Then play some Drake.
you need to start
By playing some Drake.
asking all of your dates
What Drake song they like.
or your potential hookups
What Drake song they don't like?
Hey, so what are like 3 songs that you find really sexy, right? Boom. You're just doing get to know you stuff, right?
That's how I get to know people. Hey, it's nice to meet you. What's 3 sexy songs that you like? How do you get to know people? I ask common 3 things. 3 of your favorite sexy songs, what food you like, and what's your favorite position?
They're thinking like, oh, that's a get to know you question. I'm writing these down, or I'm keeping the text message. I'm gonna go look them up on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you get your music from.
I get my music from the YouTube comment section.
I'm going to download those 3 songs so that when you go on your date with this person, or even if you're meeting them at a bar, right? And like the chemistry's going, you're talking and stuff like that. All of this matters to everyone except for the hooker thing. Again, with a hooker, you don't need to ask this question. They don't care what music is playing when you have sex.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Do you really not see them as people? How do you have nothing and everything in common with Andrew Tate at the same time? How does that work?
So let's assume that you're doing it the right way and that it's hopefully happening with your future wife, or worst case, someone that you're interested in. I want the right thing for you, Adam. That's what this is. This is 15 of the best minutes of your life of advice from a person that wants what's best for you.
You ever do that thing 7 minutes in heaven when you and that other person go in the closet? Well, this is 14 minutes of hell. It's twice as long, and Skippy gives you advice on things he doesn't know about.
And let me pause right now to say that if this whole video for Radams is a joke, that if it's a prank,
It's just a prank, bro. My name not Radom. My name Russia. Need just prank. I always have sex. Favorite position? Communism.
because Radam gets told that he has PVF, permanent virgin face.
Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. I guess one person's every lifetime suffers from PVF.
That's a great joke, Kevin. That's a seriously great joke. I would love to hear back from Radams. Are you actually a virgin or not? Because I did think while writing these down, like, oh, there's a chance that that Kevin is just screwing with Ryan, and maybe Ryan doesn't even go by Radams.
Honestly, I don't know if they were fooling you or being real, but what I do know is you going to a park and letting kids smell you is the worst outcome for that situation.
This is a great prank to get that one guy that we make fun of his videos between friends.
Yeah, FuzzyTube pranked you, bro. FuzzyTube was like, I'm gonna call myself Radams for the next fucking 30 days and pretend I'm a virgin so you can give me advice in a park. You got him, Skippy. You did it.
To make videos. I applaud if this is just an elaborate prank of getting me to do this. Well done. Bravo. Because it's the kind of thing that I would do if I
Had friends.
knew that there were celebrities out there that were somewhat easily accessible that I could get a hold of and try and get to make videos like this for my friends.
I'm sorry. Are we gonna just skip over the fact that he called himself a celebrity? This is like me playing basketball once and calling myself an athlete. You're in a park, bro, and kids are smelling you. This is not celebrity status. This is one step away from federal prison.
And be like,
Did you do Michael Jackson sounds there? Is this just a Utah thing? Are you laughing? Are you crying? Is it both? I've learned nothing, Skips.
now 7,000 subscribers think that one last tip for you. So in my scenario, the night ends by I want to come inside something cute or sweet, like something adorable that I can give her that represents that I'm looking forward to seeing come on her face every morning the rest of our lives together.
I might have edited some parts. I'm not gonna say that I didn't, but I know that's what Skippy was thinking, so I left it in.
The next morning, hopefully there's not going to be a walk of shame scenario. It's going to be either at the end of the night after having had the sex, drive her to her home.
Whenever people call it the sex, you know that it's wrong. This is not ending well. If you ever come home to your boys and you're like, hey, I had the sex.
Be a gentleman, even if it means you're just walking her out to her Uber at the end of the night, or you two are leaving the hotel together. Think now about something sweet to do to end the night on a positive note.
Is this the tip that after you two leave the hotel, Skippy, you are really from Playboy Mansion, Utah right now. You send her on an Uber?
A kind thing to say, a way to end the shit come on her face every morning. That's how I'm gonna end this video.
Lovely. Perfect. That's fantastic, bro. You think of something nice to say and you let it out. That is the advice that a 40-something-year-old virgin man is going to give us on how to have sensual relations with our people for the first time. If you already are someone who has had it, then you're going to hell. I'll see you there, honestly. If we could just sum up some of the things that he said. Don't get a hooker. Smell like Aqua di Gio so the kids can smell you and let you know if you're good. Definitely tell your kids about how you made them. Figure out what kind of music that the other person likes and only 3 hot songs that you can play for them. And yeah, think of something really nice to say after you bang them so that they'll feel good about it afterwards. And if you follow all those rules, you probably have a very, very good first time. Thank you, Skippy, for teaching us how to do it for the first time. As always, you look like a alternate universe Quentin Tarantino if he didn't actually make films and only used his foot fetish for evil. Utah is always a place that I never want to visit. Thank you for that amazing advice. It's like coming to a TED Talk and then you feel more depressed after you leave. Take care of yourself. Hopefully, I'll see you on some other episode where you give me advice on other things you're unqualified for. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you took something from this. As always, unless it's GTA 5, don't get a hooker. But we should end on something nice. You have really great hair. I'm learning from Skippy. God help us all. Alright, bye-bye.